Good morning. Welcome to the Hidden Consumer Transparency Audit. I'm Amy Graves, founder of Hidden Consumers Consulting and author of The Hidden Consumer: Uncovering the Power of Health Conscious Buyers. As a reminder, I am not evaluating legalities of brands. I am evaluating their transparency. I'm viewing a brand through the lens of the hidden consumer, the highest lifetime value consumer. Due to marketing messaging, does it hold up when you investigate what's actually in the package? Today's brand is SkinnyPop and their avocado lime flavor. If you want to see past audits, visit my YouTube channel and check out the playlist, The Hidden Consumer Transparency Audit, and subscribe to stay up to date. Today, we find out how SkinnyPop lands. And I'll tell you right now, it's not pretty. Think liquid death and you'll be on page here. So SkinnyPop, the name says it all, right? It's all about diet culture mindset. Their tagline: simple tastes better. Their original flavor has only 3 ingredients: popcorn, sunflower oil, and salt. But these ingredients can be deceiving. Salt is 5 to 10% cornstarch, and let's not even get started on sunflower oil. The entire brand identity is built on the simplicity of these ingredients. They can even claim to be mostly allergen friendly. This is the popcorn you are going to grab when you're trying to be good, when you want a snack that won't betray you. But here's what happens when brands build its identity on one product and then expand the line. Let's talk about avocado lime flavor and what's actually in it. We're going to start with the ingredient list, but you can't find it in text form on the website. The full ingredient list is only visible in an image of the bag, not published as text, which makes it inaccessible in multiple ways. Does this sound familiar? This is the exact same transparency failure we identified in Liquid Death: hiding ingredients behind an image. So what's actually in this simple popcorn? It includes popcorn, sunflower oil, dextrose, salt, sugar, oat flour, avocado oil, lime juice concentrate, lemon juice concentrate, dehydrated parsley, lime oil, lemon oil, yeast extract, and of course, my ultimate ingredient that I detest is natural flavors. So if you were counting, that's 14 ingredients, not 3, in a brand that calls itself simple. So let's break down all the problems within their ingredients. First, dextrose and sugar, 2 sweeteners in a simple snack. Dextrose is a corn-derived sugar, the same sugar we've talked about in the stevia discussion. Many people with corn sensitivities or sugar restrictions cannot tolerate dextrose, and there's no disclosure of why it's added, no contains corn equivalent, just dextrose sitting there unannounced like it does in all the other brands. Second, avocado oil. I did particularly pick this flavor because of the avocado oil. I ran a series of posts a few weeks ago from UC Davis study on the avocado oil purity in our food, and the findings were stunning. I shouldn't say only, the 82% of commercial avocado oil is, in the terms of UC Davis, rancid or mixed with other oils. If you want the full details, check out my social media feeds from earlier this month, but the short version is this: the avocado oil in your simple popcorn or any of the other products on the market may not be pure avocado oil at all. Now, does SkinnyPop disclose their sourcing? No. Do they provide purity testing? Again, no. And do they tell you whether their avocado oil is one of the 18% that's actually pure? Nope. The avocado in avocado lime might be mostly sunflower oil. You don't know. I don't know. And the brand isn't telling. Third, they're natural flavors. I hate this term. This is where all the allergens go to hide, right? This is the most opaque term in the food industry. It could contain dozens of sub-ingredients, but there's no breakdown, right? There's just, and I do have a social media post up on this one right now. So if you check out my Facebook and my Instagram, I break down what gets put under natural flavors, what's actually could be in it, and why it's there. So check that post out for more details. The fourth issue is yeast extract. This is, again, undisclosed for its sources. Is it microbial? Is it synthetic? Is it animal derived? I can tell you a majority of what's on our market is going to be synthetic and not genuine. So, or what I would refer to as natural. So each of these areas carry a different allergen risk, particularly if you are MSG sensitive. Yeast extract can trigger reactions similar to MSG, and there's no warning. The other problem with SkinnyPop is because of their marketing, they have created the halo effect, right? Consumers are going to assume all SkinnyPop flavors are equally clean. They grab the avocado lime, trusting the brand promise of simple tastes better. They don't realize they're eating 14 ingredients, including hidden sugars, potentially diluted oil, and undisclosed natural flavors until they have a reaction. So let's score them using my transparency score framework. 5 dimensions, 50 points maximum. And only one brand has gotten within the 30s. So let's see how they stack up. So our first area is claim clarity. Skinny, simple, tastes better. The entire brand identity applies minimal clean ingredients. The avocado lime flavor has 14 ingredients. That's not simple. That is, unfortunately, an industrial snack food with a wellness brand applied on top. I gave them a 4 out of 10. Second area, ingredient disclosure. Ingredient list only visible in an image. Same failure as liquid death. Hidden sugars, undisclosed natural flavors, and unverified avocado oil purity. There's no sourcing information. I scored them a 2 out of 10, which may be the lowest score I've given an ingredient disclosure yet. The third area, evidence availability. They do display some certifications, and that's more than liquid death can offer, so credit where it's due. But popped in high oleic sunflower oil, what is that percentage? As consumers, we cannot trust that oils will be 100%. They also claim no artificial flavors, but natural flavors isn't broken down, and that's where a lot of those go to hide. So I scored them a 3 out of 10. Fourth category, negative disclosure. They do make positive allergen statements, peanut-free, tree nut-free, dairy-free. That's helpful, better than liquid death and back to nature on the same dimension. But no guidance for corn-sensitive consumers, no warning for sugar-restricted consumers, no flag for MSG-sensitive individuals regarding yeast extract. So I scored them a 4 out of 10. Now, our last dimension is post-purchase alignment. It's always fun to read the reviews and how people actually, what they think of the food itself. So simple, tastes better. 3 ingredients. The avocado lime reality, it's 14 ingredients. The reviews overall for this specific flavor gave it a 3.7. The top 2 complaints are there's no avocado taste and it was bland. Given those 14 ingredients, I'm not surprised. Those ingredients aren't really there to provide flavor, and I think that's why you're not tasting avocado and why overall is just like eating a popcorn. So I did score them 3 out of 10. So total score is I gave them a 16 out of 15. which is one of the lowest areas of the assessment I do, and their classification is warning zone. If they want to bring in more hidden consumers, they do need to be more open and transparent about their ingredients. But there's a pattern here that I want you to see. SkinnyPop was acquired by Hershey in 2018. Same brand promise, different ownership. This is the same pattern we saw with Siete, who was acquired by PepsiCo, and with Back to Nature. They were acquired, reformulated, and packaging shifted. More is in Back to Nature than the other ones, but they still shifted. So the acquisition-driven complexity here is masked by the simplicity of the marketing. The brand keeps the clean image. The product loses the clean ingredients. And the consumer, especially the hidden consumer who chooses this brand for safety, pays the price. Now, Hershey is a smart company. They know what they're doing. The question isn't whether this is intentional. The question is whether it's transparent, and it's not. Now, if you're a consumer watching this, check my social media for the UC Davis avocado study and posts from earlier this month. The avocado oil in your products may not be what you think they are. And if you are a company watching this, your simple branding is only as strong as your longest ingredient list. If one flavor has 14 ingredients and another 3, consumers will eventually notice. And the ones who notice first, they're the ones that bring in your highest lifetime value. So if you want your brand scored off camera, I will not promote it. I'm offering a complimentary 30-minute transparency consultation. Bring me one piece of your marketing and we will go through my audit and I will show you where the gaps are between your marketing and your ingredients. So email me or visit Hidden Consumers Consulting for more information. You can also just message me directly on any of my channels. Now, if you want the Stevia Disclosure Guide for food brands, it is our free resource on hidden dextrose and stevia and how to disclose it on your websites. Message me and I will send you that PDF. I'm Amy Graves. Remove the confusion and revenue follows. We'll see you next Wednesday. Take care.